Good morning, this is Jeff with Sewer Tech Northwest. Today we're at property address 12265 Southwest Walnut Street here in Tigard. We're located at the rear of the home, right by the hose bib, just off the left of the deck. We have a 4-inch ABS cleanout as our point of access. I'm going to insert the camera and check the overall condition and serviceability of the sanitary sewer line. Currently have water running. Here we go. Transitions to 4-inch PVC pipe here at 3 feet. Transitions here to 6-inch concrete. Now here at about 26 feet, we're at a concrete joint. There's a lot of junk collected around that entire joint there. It does look like it's opened up to the ground and is likely allowing dirt and everything else under the sun to make its way into the pipe. Sometimes that's caused by a compromised joint, and actually earthworms will tunnel in and out of the line and push dirt into it. Kind of hard to say, but it does appear to be a compromised joint that's opening up to the ground. Otherwise, you wouldn't have all that stuff collecting there in a 360-degree circumference at the joint. Now here at 30 feet, this appears to be the main lateral connection. Looks like we're coming into like a manhole here. I'm going to locate the camera head, see where we're at, and then we'll let the line drain out completely before reeling back in. All right, we located the camera head successfully, kind of at the rear right corner of the property. And located back just a little bit from this connection here. And we're going to reel back in. I believe the line should be all drained out at this point. And where I'm locating that spot there are a couple bushes and a tree. What I think's going on here, we may not be able to see the roots, but I think that the roots are penetrating the line here, or spreading the joint apart and letting stuff come in. You can also have roots come into the line and so much junk will build up over the top of them that you just won't see them. So I'm going to try and get this spot located here. I'll mark it with a white X. I'll mention the depth and location here in just a moment. Okay, I've got this marked with a big white X. We're at 5 feet, 5 inches deep. Again, if you're looking from the rear of the house out to the water, the line heads over to kind of the rear right corner of the property. I do recommend a spot repair there to correct that. Given the vicinity of the bushes around, I think that the roots have either intruded there or just about to. And right as the line connects into the main lateral here, we do have some standing water that leads from that bad joint up to the main lateral connection. This would be the ideal time to fully replace the concrete pipe. So it's not totally necessary, but when you're already digging down there, it's not a terribly long section of concrete. I would recommend just updating it. We've got a few trees and bushes back here, and more than likely in time, roots will make their way into those as well. So it's a good time to fully update. I'm going to map out the concrete section here. The part that's most important, though, is that joint and getting rid of some of this standing water here. Yeah, we've got the main lateral connection here marked with a white T. We're about closer to about 6 feet deep there. Yeah, because this section of concrete here is so short, I am going to recommend a full replacement of it. In my opinion, to dig down there and fix that last 3 feet, not this first, 4 feet of it, or roughly, whatever it is. I mean, it's about a 9-foot section of pipe here. It's kind of a waste of time and money. It's one of those deals that concrete will wear out slowly but surely no matter what. So it would be the ideal time to just fully replace this section of concrete here and not have to worry. Doesn't make it impervious to roots, but it's much better. The plastic pipe is much better at holding roots out than old concrete pipe. Now, from here at about 21 feet to 30 feet, I do recommend replacing the concrete pipe. And right now, that's mostly due to the fact we've got a compromised joint there. It looks like roots are coming through. There's definitely stuff flowing in from outside the pipe through that joint. So it is opened up to the ground there. And then we have a belly right after that. We're leading straight from that to the main lateral connection. So we've got about 4 feet of problems there. You might as well replace the 5 feet prior to it. Just deal with it all at once. I've got a white T at either end of the repair, right here at the transition, and again at the main lateral connection. We're about 5 feet 3 inches deep at the start, and close to it's actually about 5 feet 10, 5 foot 11 at the end. It's pretty close to the same depth all the way across there. I do recommend a rescope after any repair work is done to make sure it was done correctly. Right now we're going back into the home here. And that right there is the end of the line. It's trying to go up a vent there. So all the pipe inside the house here looks like it's in good condition, it's draining properly. We don't have any standing water or anything like that. I got a little bit of grease in there, but nothing concerning or worth doing any drain cleaning on. Again, I recommend a replacement of the pipe from 21 feet to 30 feet. About half the line there has got issues. The first half of it is still in half decent condition, but again, we've got a lot of trees and live root systems around that. Generally, once concrete hits a certain age with plants around it, you're going to get roots through it. So I recommend replacing all the pipe there from 21 feet to 30 feet. That will deal with the aging concrete as well as a compromised joint and a belly there that's got right around an inch of standing water as it leads away from the compromised joint. And again, I recommend a rescope after any repair work to ensure it was done correctly.